Okay, so Microsoft is laying off 9,000 people. They just laid off 6,000 people in May. That's 15,000 people that lost their job in 60 days from one company that owns LinkedIn too, by the way.
There's a lot of work sectors being hit by layoffs, massive layoffs, but I think the one that's the most concerning right now as to the trajectory of where we're headed is probably the tech sector, because not only does it employ a lot of people, a lot of the people who have these tech jobs actually make good salaries that they spend into the economy. And when those jobs disappear, it could also have a cataclysmic effect throughout the entire economy. So we're going to discuss it in today's video. What is going on with the tech sector right now? Microsoft announced even more layoffs. Feels like every few months, Microsoft is just shaving off more dead weight. And I feel like it's going to keep happening throughout the year 2025. Let's discuss it in today's video and react to a bunch of TikToks as well. Let's go.
Okay, so Microsoft is laying off 9,000 people. They just laid off 6,000 people in May. That's 15,000 people that lost their job in 60 days from one company that owns LinkedIn too, by the way. And if you're telling me there's no power imbalance, you are wrong. Okay, they're offloading all of the risk onto employees while the higher ups and shareholders are taking the profits. Meanwhile, they get this nice little PR spin that it's all about efficiency. It has nothing to do with profits, okay? Because last quarter they netted $26 billion in income. No. This is all about like becoming more agile, realigning, removing the middle managers. Has absolutely nothing to do with profits. Yeah, we know, because your profits have been steadily increasing for years. This is all about the fact that you are willing to reinvest billions of dollars on AI, billions of dollars that you would rather pay for robots that just guess the next word that's coming out of our mouths to do something. I don't get it. And then you're throwing all these people back into the job market where now they have to use AI to be the AI system that, spoiler alert, a company that you own is putting into place to make things really, really hard for job seekers to find work. So now there's less jobs, more people looking for them. And then when does this stop? At what point do we have zero jobs and all these workers? What happens? Somebody tell me. This is like a history repeating itself thing. I know, but like, have we been here? We haven't been somewhere. I've only seen this robot shit on the Jetsons, and it seemed a lot more fun.
Where are my shoes?
Right in front of you, dear, where they're supposed to be.
Well, I just want to be sure. Yesterday, I walked out of here with my shoes on my ears.
I do remember watching the Jetsons as a kid. Never really was a massive fan of the show, but I do think that was a more idealistic future for humanity, but now we're kind of living in a very questionable one. And I think the tech sector in general is just a warning for the rest of the economy. Because AI is obviously something that was worked on throughout the tech sector, it was easy for AI to take the jobs away, because when you're prompting it, coding it, it learns from you and learns from the employees at the company. Now, what could be scary is in the future when AI is not just coming for like the white collar jobs, it actually will start coming for the trades jobs as well, but that would need robots first. I think we need physical robots to do trades work before we get something like that happening, but who knows how far away from that we actually are right now. It could be 5 years, could be 10 years, could be 20 years, who knows? It could be even a few years. I hope not, but that would be really scary if even trades jobs start disappearing.
I just went on LinkedIn and I've browsed it here and there while I was on vacation, but I'm reading about Meta layoffs, Google layoffs, Indeed, Glassdoor. Recruiting websites are now laying off people due to AI. So it's all just so meta, essentially. And it leaves people feeling like, what the hell are we supposed to do if we just want to get a job and we can't get entry-level jobs that we're overqualified for? We can't keep up with the job openings that are listed because they want 2+ years of hard AI experience. Like, at what point does some regulation come into place? Because we're in such a disruptive time right now and no one knows what to do to best move forward. And even those that have a job are not really secure. And I get so frustrated when people outside of the tech industry are like, AI is overhyped, because if you're in the tech industry and you're following different podcasts, newsletters, etc., you're very well aware the impact that AI is making on the job market right now. And tech is the first industry to get hit. So if you're in other industries right now, please try and utilize AI into your day-to-day. Try and think of ways you can supplement your job with it so you have more to speak to later, because we're just the start.
It's just the beginning. Once AI finds a way to eat away at the rest of the jobs in the market, then what are people going to do? What are they going to do with their time? How are we going to have an economy that functions properly if people aren't working for their money? Are we going to go back to CERB checks, stimulus? Like, how are we actually going to have a functioning economy that is based on consumerism? We might even have to rethink the entire way we do everything if AI comes for all the jobs. And I'm sure there's going to be some jobs that are untouchable, but the mass majority of jobs might actually be on the chopping block. Let's talk about this AOL article here, Tech Layoffs in 2025, how Microsoft, Google, and Meta are plotting for the AI era. 6 months into 2025, the tech industry has seen thousands of layoffs as giants such as Microsoft, Google, Meta, IBM, PwC, and Chegg Inc. make sweeping cuts. While AI replacing humans is often cited as the culprit, experts say the reality is more complex. These companies are freeing up capital to hire AI instead. They're hiring AI instead. They're freeing up capital to hire AI instead. So the AI on salary or something? What the heck are you talking about? It may seem like a neat distinction and will undoubtedly be cold comfort to those who lost their jobs. But these experts say that these companies need the funds to make big bets on AI. In part, they're hiring a new workforce. The tech CEOs who are making the layoff decisions are largely offering a darker worldview, confirming that automation is coming for the white-collar workforce. And I'll say it now, white-collar jobs are not as safe as at least blue-collar jobs right now, but once AI and robotics get intertwined and we actually have functioning humanoid robots, or not even humanoid robots, but any sort of robot that can start doing work of tradespeople, whether it's carpentry jobs, whether it's plumbing, then that will be a very, very scary future, because that seems to be the safest job market right now is the trades, handyman stuff. That stuff is still kind of safe, but maybe not in the future.
I got laid off from my tech job about 3 weeks ago because of a reorganization, restructure, or so they say. And I don't want my page to become about that. However, for fun, I was looking at LinkedIn and there was this job at a pretty prominent tech company that was hiring just a product manager. Mind you, I've been a product manager for a while now, and I've been in the industry for roughly a decade. And every company is different. How they structure their jobs, how their titles are, how their hierarchy is. Every company does things a little bit differently. However, this product manager job was, you read through it and you're like, yep, understood. And then you're like 10 plus years of experience. And it just makes me laugh, because we had people at my company that I just got laid off from, senior product managers, less than 2 years of experience. It's just wild.
It just feels like a really extreme way of vetting people. I honestly think that if you have the good enough credentials, maybe you'll still get hired. But again, this is the tech industry, so maybe that might not be the case. Seriously though, it feels like you're going to need as much experience as possible just to even get an entry-level job. That's supposed to be a job that has little to no experience, but now you have to have 10 plus years experience potentially for a tech job. Leave your thoughts down below about this video's subject, and of course, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.